friends, how are you doing? I'm doing well. Happy Friday, Junior. It is Thursday, which means we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it through another week. If you watched my Vlogtober, you'll know that saying Friday, Junior is kind of my thing at work because it's one of the only things that helps me survive. I know you're not really supposed to live for the weekend, but it does feel that way right now. And I am really looking forward to the holiday season, especially this weekend. We have a bunch of plans that I am really excited for. You know, we have some chores to do around the house, a lot of chores to do around the house, like unpacking, moving more stuff over from the old house. I need to start wrapping Christmas presents, so you'll all join me for that fun adventure as usual. But we also have some fun activities planned. We are going to go to Chris Kindle Mart, which is a huge Christmas market in our city, if you want to call it a city. And it's a really fun time. We're doing an old-fashioned sampling. It's called an old-fashioned Christmas. So it's a whole experience. You go to the Christmas market for the day, and then you get a 90-minute tasting where you make a bunch of different old-fashioned cocktails, and there is also some heavy hors d'oeuvres provided. So I'm really looking forward to that. The Jingle Ball also starts this weekend, so tomorrow, Friday, you'll be able to join me while I just go ahead and buy all of the exclusive patterns, specifically from Satsuma Street. I love Jody's stuff. Jody's designs are amazing. So I am so excited for what's in store this weekend. Adding to the holiday vibe is the fact we had our first snowfall that actually kind of stuck. I mean, it melted as soon as the snow stopped, but for a while it was accumulating. And today was my first day home alone in the new house with the dogs. And I wasn't sure what to expect, but they were so excited. They knew it was snowing. They couldn't wait to get outside and play around in it. They absolutely love snow, especially Fritzy here. If there's any type of accumulation, he'll just stick his face in it. But everybody was really happy to go outside and play in the flurries. As usual, my day kicked off with editing Vlogmas, catching up on some other Vlogmases while I waited for all of the videos to export. Great time of the day. But also knitting on my cozy knitter socks. I am making great progress on these, and by that I mean I am just keeping up. It is a really nice way to start my day every morning with something a little bit mindless, but still seeing that progress every day and making 2 socks at a time. As you know, I don't like doing 2 at a time socks on Magic Loop. I tried to do that for Advent a few years back, and it was probably the worst experience of my entire life. I think I almost took my eye out with that cable flopping around. So I don't know if I'll ever try that again, but for the time being, I am just using my DPNs and going to town, and they are working up at what feels like a pretty quick pace. Mowgli has a new favorite spot. This is the first time I've seen you out here. Do you come here often? What do you think about it? Do you like your sunroom? So many windows. Making any new girlfriends over here? You watching the snow? Oh, maybe you should take a nap. Every Christmas, honey. So is this the last Christmas sweater you have?
This is the last one that I have before I have to repeat.
But you ordered a new one.
I did, but it's not for this year.
So we don't get to see it this year?
Nope, it's for next year.
Not even a little?
Not even a little. I don't want to spoil it.
So people are disappointed.
I'm very excited.
Your wife is disappointed.
Yeah, whatever. What else is new?
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey! This is Dexter. He likes to be on things up high that he doesn't belong on.
And
we're gonna jingle him.
In Advent boxes. So I already have a snowboarder. Now we have a skier, both of which would break my little body. I once again thought we were a day ahead, and I almost went after the 6.
Nope, we are on 5.
I don't understand what's happening.
How days work? There's a lot of things you don't understand.
It's hard. I think this is the top. Is this the top? I can't see the colors in the light. I'm making all of my excuses now.
Yeah.
Look, I'm new to this Lego life.
No, you're not. It's been years. Green on 2 sides and then red opposite yellow.
No, there's 4 sides.
Yes, green on 2 sides and then red on yellow on opposite.
No.
Yes.
No, there's only 1 green.
Yeah, no, there's 2 greens.
No, there's 1 green.
What color is the other
That's a blue.
Oh, it's dark and the white is.
Oh. I don't think... Do I need to put a horn on it from the castle?
Maybe. You just have to spin it good.
Both you and the box light up.
Yes. Oh, this might be a gem box.
No, there's...
Nope,
it's a both of us box.
No, it's not. I don't use strawberry lip masks. Get the treats and then we'll take them downstairs to the dogs because they're outside right now. What did Mom make today? Mom made more peanut butter Ritz crackers.
Oh, they liked these a lot.
Well, because they're little and they fit in their tiny mouths that are somehow oh so loud. Ready? Because Trixie's gonna lose her mind. Oh, she took it. She took it right out of my hand. I thought I had it high enough. He almost took my hand. He's gonna go eat that on the couch. Oh, okay. I don't know if I've had
That's a Trogs. What is it?
It is. It's a naked elf. I think I have. I think the can looks different. They
sounds
don't
familiar.
They don't age it. I think it's just before they, because I think they typically barrel age it. So I think it's before they barrel age it. Which sounds really familiar. I feel
drinking it in the dark, you know.
The light's on.
Oh, well, also you light up.
I am also a light. Yeah, I mean it's good. Cherry. Belgian. Yeah, it's. Oh no, I lied. There's no cherries in it. Okay, so the naked is no cherries, no honey, no chocolate malt.
So then what is it?
It's just the
beer.
Belgian. It's just the Belgian.
Oh, I'm a sucker for naked Belgians. If you have ever moved houses and bought a new couch or just anything like that, you will know that you have to adjust and figure out what works for you. We are still in the process of figuring out how to sit on our new couch with the dogs in such a way that everyone is comfortable. So that is proving to be an experience. The one good thing, though, is that the cats are joining us now more than ever, and there's plenty of space for them to sit behind us and give us the company that we oh so crave, but they are withholding, we'll put it that way. All right, it is time for our daily Advent project check-in where I have accomplished nothing. I kind of figured that I wouldn't tonight, but because we had originally had plans to go to trivia at the local brewery, and we ended up not doing that. I don't know. I think people are just exhausted, and I was okay with it because I have had a pounding headache since Sunday. This change in the weather situation, any type of change in barometric pressure, when the temperature swings wildly, I will get a sinus headache and a massive allergy attack. 4 days. So I am on day 5 of this absolute nightmare. So I was okay with not going to trivia tonight. I am feeling a little bit better right now with the help of lots of ibuprofen. But in the meantime, I was like, oh, well, if we're not going to trivia, I'll get a lot done on my Advent projects. And I did not. Somehow I ended up working until around 6:30, which stinks. But we're doing a major migration in a couple weeks that I'm trying to get moved to after the new year because it seems silly to do something that big the week before everyone is out of the office for a week and a half. So I worked till 6:30, and since then I've wound up my Muppet yarn, which is called No Cheeses for Us Meeces. This is the new square for the day, and I'm really enjoying it. Actually, I didn't think I would. But it's a bunch of X stitches and some bobbles, or is it a puff stitch? I think it's just a cluster, and it's looking really great. I only have a couple rounds left that I'm hoping to finish up before Scott gets out of the shower, but I have doubts. In hindsight, I think what actually happened is I spent a lot of time knitting on my quadrophenia today because if you'll recall, this is the project I wanted to take to trivia. tonight with me. So in order to do that, I wanted to get to the third color, which is this. So I went to town knitting on the second color to be done with it so I could cast on, well, I don't know if you call it casting on, just change to the third color with this slip stitch detail here, and then just be able to knit mindlessly for the night. But since we didn't go, there was no reason to do that. However, I am really happy that I made it to the third color on this. It, as always, has been a really enjoyable knit, and I am just glad for the progress. This color is so pretty. I can't stop looking at it. This is all fading so nicely into one another, like a lot of fades. I have seen a lot of fades this Advent that are very subtle, and that doesn't necessarily bother me so much, but I think especially for a quadrophenia, it's really nice to have the color blocking. So it's still a fade, like these colors are fading into each other nicely, but it's drastic enough that you get some nice color blocking in here as well. And of course, I have made zero progress on my Crochet Society Advent. Long story short, this day kind of blew by, even though it felt like I didn't do much of anything at all. But it's always been nice so far to end my day with a cup of tea. And I got to use this mug that I got in the Ruby and Roses winter box last year. I absolutely love it. However, I did not absolutely love this tea. It was on the flowery side. I don't tend to like more of the flowery teas, but it was still fun to look at. I thought it was beautiful. But with that, I will end with you here for today, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow and ending our weeks on a high note. Looking forward to Friday.